welcome, 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 welcome. It is going to be a quick stream today. I'm not going to be doing loads and loads of battles. I am just going to update the global challenge. So for everyone that took part, these are my rewards. So they're going to start off with this. If you took part in a tournament, and you're just a casual player, you don't know about this, you do get these for taking part. If you complete 3 games, win, lose, or draw, but there is no draw, win or lose, whatever you did in those 3 games, if you played and completed 3 games, you get these rewards. So that's pretty cool. Nice little thing there. 100,000 league points, 1 ability patch, and 1 gold bottle cap. So that's really, really cool. So I played my last 15 games. I did manage to get all 15 of them played last night before it ended. And that was pretty cool. I won the first 3 games last night, so it was a good start, like it was on the first night, better than the second. Then I lost 2. Then I won quite a few more, lost 1, and then I went on a run where I didn't lose any of the next sort of 5 or whatever it was games, 6 games, and I got really excited because I looked at my ranking and I was ranked sort of, and I've got a screenshot on my phone actually, let me just have a look. So I was messaging my friend at the same time. So I got to So I got to 1605, and I was thinking to myself, I'm just into the like 1000. I'm thinking if I win my next game, I don't think I'd get CP. And then it came up with the next game, the last game, the 45th battle, and as it comes up on the screen, the guy I'm playing is ranked about 1650. I think it was like 1651, 1652, and I'm like, oh, actually, it's a higher rating than me. 1651. If I win this, maybe 1620, 1625. I'm not sure what it would have been. And I'm thinking maybe I sneak into the top, 800, 750 maybe. Maybe I get a championship point. Maybe I get 3. Depends obviously on how they're doing it, because obviously this is the first time they've split it, where the top European players are getting this much and the top, Latin and so it's not like it's just a case of everyone. So that's actually really, really cool the way they've done it now this year. So I was thinking, if I win this game, might actually sneak into the championship points. Well, this is what happened in my last game. I lost. So I finished ranked 1525 and I finished below 1600. So I lost 15 points then. 15.1 about 15.08 something. So I was kind of annoyed because it was a lot of hacks involved in that game. I think I still could have played slightly better. I started the game really well, good position, and it was kind of like the start of day 2. I wouldn't say I played too safe, but I sort of overthought it. Instead of just going for the jugular, I sort of overthought it. I had my foot on his neck, effectively, to be ruthless. And I wanted to make sure of the win. And I was a bit too safe. I had Basque Legion Volcarona left, and he had... I can't remember what he had left now. I can't remember. I've slept since then. He had 2 Pokemon left as well. One was really low. He had a Sneasler, which was on low health, and I thought that's what happened. His Sneasler had Sneasler out, and Indeedee I think left. His Indeedee wasn't scarfed. It's funny because I normally lead that, and I think he had it in the back. But yeah, his Sneasler wasn't. His Sneasler, Mao Indeedee wasn't scarfed, so I knew I'd outspeed. With Volcarona, if I had a Quiver Dance up, but I didn't have a Quiver Dance up, so I was thinking, will I survive? Will I survive? I will survive a Spanning Force with a Basque Legion, I was sure. Because, I was sure I would have survived that. And then I thought I hadn't Terrored, so I figured if I Terra Fairy Volcarona and Diaclaw Expanding Forces, I think I just lose the game. That was the last turn of Psychic Terrain though, so then if Basque Legion survives, I'm winning this. So then I was worried that he would go for the Throat Chop, expect me to protect, see out the Psychic Terrain, so then he would Throat Chop my Basque Legion. So I thought my only chance was to win this for definite was to be smart about it. And I thought if I Terra Fairy the Basque Legion which I am changing for the next tournament, by the way, to Terra Dark, because it turned out he Diaclawed my Basque Legion. Now, he didn't know I was Terra Fairy, obviously. Best of one online. But he Diaclawed my Basque Legion and Expanding Forced. Now, that didn't knock my Volcarona out, as I knew it wouldn't. I Quiver Danced, because a Diaclaw wasn't going to knock my Volcarona out on the next turn either. I could protect, get the leftovers. I outspeed the I outspeed the Ndidi. I could Heat Wave for the win. If he doubled into my Volcarona and I protected, then I could have knocked out the Ndidi, and then on the next turn I could either then single target Heat Wave into the Sneasler or flip turn, because I didn't want to use Wave Crash because of the recoil damage. I'd knock out the Sneasler. So I thought I was in a good position. I thought that was the best chance of getting me the win. So I did that, and unfortunately he Diaclawed into my Basque Legion and one-shot me. And then he Expanding Force, single target. I did survive it with the Volcarona actually, but I was only on about 30 HP. I Heat Waved, knocked out the Sneasler, but because I didn't Quiver Dance, should have just Quiver Danced. Because I didn't Quiver Dance, I then wasn't faster than the Ndidi. So, yeah, I could have won it. There was a lot of hacks in the game. There was some Diaclaw hacks before that, which wasn't good. I think he paralysed one of my Pokemon and put the other one to sleep. So it wasn't good. But it's one of them things. You know, I'm using the Sneasler as well. I'm using an Amoonguss, so I know how it can be when you get them results. And if you do get a Diaclaw, paralysis or asleep, great. You know, you can just win games like that. So I can't be too mad. Bit disappointed because, say, if I win that game, or even if I'm Dark Terror on the Basque Legion, Expanding Force does nothing. Diaclaw, well, if it doesn't get a status condition, I then win. So I think I made the right play. It was just random that he had Throat Chop and decided to Diaclaw my Basque Legion. I thought he would target down the Volcarona, but he didn't, because the Volcarona could protect. He obviously called that, went for the Basque Legion, but it was just annoying because if he had Dark Terror, if he had Throat Chopped in that position, I think I survived the Expanding Force and the Throat Chop because I'm Terra Fairy, so the Throat Chop's doing nothing. So I think I would have survived because he wasn't Terra on the Sneasler either. So he was just normal Sneasler. He terrored earlier on in the game. He terrored his Dragonite to Steel, which is how my Volcarona knocked Dragonite out. It wasn't faster than my Volcarona, which is interesting. My Volcarona is only got a little bit of speed investment. So, but yeah. So anyway, that was the team I used. So it was Psychic Seed, Sneasler, Choice Scarf, Male, Ndidi, Leftovers Volcarona, and this Volcarona is hella bulky. I think if you watch the first night's stream, when I lived the Woodhammer, that was insane. That was insane Woodhammer live off from the Rillaboom when I Terra Fairied to then obviously knock it out. In hindsight, I don't think I even needed to Quiver Dance. I think I would have knocked out after the recoil damage from the Woodhammer, but if I didn't, if I didn't, then he could have Grassy Glided on the next turn and might have been in range. Obviously, I don't know the spreads and that, but I was obviously on 2 HP. So it was a good idea to Quiver Dance, then guarantee the knockout on the next turn. No, Grassy Train ended, didn't it, I think? I can't remember now. It's 3 nights ago. But yeah, so we had some good battles. We had some bad battles. We played bad in some games. The thing is, in hindsight, in a best of 3, you play bad in that first game. You know what he's then got. It's open team sheet. You can counter that and think, right, if I can get back into it in the second game, then the third game's, game on. Let's see who wins. Obviously, best of 1 works really well, but it's a double-edged sword. They don't know what you're going to have. You've got a hidden tech or whatnot. They don't know what you're going to have. But also, you don't know what they're going to have. So they could have something random. I only played 1 over the weekend because I played a lot of Sneasler teams over the weekend. There was a lot of mirrors. Well, maybe not mirrors, but there was a lot of Sneasler indeed on the other side. I did play one point yesterday where I played Indeedee Sneasler, but it was the other form of Indeedee, and it was a Trick Room team, hard Trick Room team, and it just had the Sneasler on it. I did win that. Very, very, very lucky to win that. I didn't really face a lot of hard Trick Room teams until last night. I think 6 of the teams I faced towards the end of last night were all hard Trick Room teams. I only lost to 1, so I was quite impressed with that. The one I lost to was just an Indeedee, Glade, Ursaluna, Blood Moon, I think it was. Torkoal, Among Us. What's the 6th one? Can't remember what the 6th one was. Can't remember what the 6th one was now. But anyway, we're going to talk. I haven't got this on the computer, so I can't actually show you, but I'm going to just talk about, because I was on Discord earlier. So the winner of the 2026 Grand Challenge was David Fazio, I believe. He goes by DEIVVGC on Twitter, if you want to follow him. He finished with a final score of 1847, which puts my 1590 into some comparison there. So he got 1847 overall. Well done to him. He was running, I don't know the spreads or anything on the items, and people have guesstimated and guessing them online, but I'm just going to say the team he used for the Global Challenge, which was Ursaluna Blood Moon, Rillaboom, Golden Go, Ninetales, Incineroar, and Sneasler. To me, on paper, that looks very, very weak to Rain. Because if you lead Ninetales and then obviously Pelipper's there, Pelipper's obviously slower than the Ninetales, so then the Rain goes up second. You can't Aurora Vow. The Rain team, I know he's got an Incineroar there, but Pelipper can deal with the Incineroar. Pelipper can deal with the Rillaboom. He's got a Rillaboom there. Pelipper can deal with the Rillaboom. And the rest of the team does go pretty hard. Goes down pretty hard. Ursaluna loses to Rain. Golden Go loses to, if it's a Last Respect, Basque Legion team. Obviously, Incineroar goes down to Rain. Sneasler obviously will outspeed. But Pelipper gets Tailwind up, for instance, in the Rain. Basque Legion then outspeeds him as well. Plus, there's always Aqua Jet, because obviously there's no stopping them from protection here. No Psychic Terrain or Farigiraf. But against all odds, a team that looks to me like it would lose to Rain a lot actually won. So, well done to it might not be David, it might be David or David. I don't actually know, because I don't know him. But well done to him. He won 1847. That's insane. So yeah, no CP on this one then. Unfortunate, but I'm not too disheartened. I am going to use the a similar team in the next tournament. I have considered a couple of Pokemon into the team. So I have considered dropping Murkrow for Whimsicott. I have also considered Armarouge and Corviknight. So Brett Smith was running female Indeedee, Armarouge, Corviknight, Tyranitar, Dozo, which was a Wave, Crash, Yawn, Fissure Dozo, and his Lycanroc. Lycanroc was his 6th one, and he did say that he won a couple of games just purely based on Lycanroc. Terra Rockin'. I don't know if he had Accelerock or if he had Close Combat. I can't remember. I know he had Rock Slide. I would assume he had Endeavour. I can't remember what his set was. I was trying out Tyranitar and Lycanroc on this core actually before I settled for Murkrow and Indeedee. Because I went back and forth with Indeedee and Sneasler. I had Rillaboom on the team 1 point instead of Indeedee, but I just feel the spread spam damage from Indeedee is fantastic. I'm definitely keeping the Sneasler and Indeedee for the next tournament, because even when I lose Indeedee turn 1, I still feel like I get something out of it. So, but anyway, that's enough for that tournament. Did really, really well. I just wanted to have a quick few games on Regulation J, because obviously Regulation J is up now, and I mentioned on night 2 of my stream, I played one game the other day when I was waiting for it to go live for the stream. So I've played 15 games so far, and a bit like the first night of the Global Challenge, I had a 10-5 record. This is the team, and again, it's a blah, blah, blah. What is it? It's a rental code team. I saw is it James Beck was playing with the team. I saw that on his channel. I thought that's a good one. It's got the code up. I'll have a go on that. I love Volcanion. Volcanion's one of my favourite mythicals. Probably is my favourite mythical. I just like the fact that it's fire water. I love the design of it. I think it looks cool. It's almost like, obviously you wouldn't do it, but if I had a plushie version of it, you can almost carry it around by its big powerful back bit there that boosts. Move the microphone away because I keep going a bit louder. Boosts its damage. Look at that. Look at that beastie. Look, you can carry it around like a carry case, couldn't you, on the Volcarona? So, yeah, we'll quickly go through the team then. Before we've got a very hard Trick Room team with Final Gambit, by the looks of it, on Night. So we've got Dundozo, which is a Terra Fairy. Wave Crash, Body Press, Substitute, and Protect. I think you should have Order Up, if I'm honest, instead of Wave Crash when you're going with this bulky sort of one. Because you can't boost the body up and get it up anymore. Choice Scarf Tatsuguri, self-explanatory. You know, it's got Surf, so you can actually hit an accurate water type move at the end of the game. The Smeargle with the shenanigans, Ghost Terror, yeah, doesn't have Decorate unfortunately. But Choice Specs Calyrex, I love the fact that they're running Shadow Ball. I think there's not too much wide guard around. But obviously there is a couple of very big wide guard users that get used a lot. I think you need to have Shadow Ball. On Choice Spec set in particular, the Volcanion, which I love, obviously is Terra Fairy. And yeah, Heat Wave, Steam Eruption, Earth Power Blast. I always thought Steam Eruption was a spread move as well until I started using it and I was like, oh, okay. And then we've got the Dragonite. So we're going to lead with that, and then we're going to have Dozo and that in the back. Just because we can. So he might Final Gambit my Volcanion if he leads with the Volcanion. I could have led with Smeargle, because obviously it's Focus Sash, Follow Me, and then the Annihilate goes down and I do not lose a Pokemon. Yeah, okay, so he's going to go with the Final Gambit. And the main point of this is that Magearna then gets a boost, then potentially gets up a Trick Room. I am just going to Psychic Terror, Astral Barrage, because if he does Final Gambit me and knock me out, then this will be a single target Choice Specs Astral Barrage, and I'll just knock the Magearna out. So we'll see. But anyway, how are you guys feeling about the fact that this is a... There we go. Nice, beautiful Terra. Yeah, how are you guys feeling? Oh, he's Terraing as well. To ground. Oh. Okay. I'm not sure. I'm assuming he's just doing that defensively. Because of... Oh. Okay. That doesn't knock out, I don't think, without the crit. Because I've been Shadow Clawed before and it didn't knock out ever. So that is terrible. Especially if he Earth Powers here. And I missed the Heat Wave. Well, that was a terrible turn one, wasn't it? That was terrible turn one. And now, now we're in a lot of trouble under the Trick Room. Especially if he +1 tries to Earth Power my Volcanion. Okay. So this has not gone well. Again, I don't know on the crit. I don't know on the set. Obviously, he's faster, which means normally max speed, you know, max HP for the Final Gambit. So that is unfortunate. I think I'm just going to Wave Crash and Steam Eruption. I don't know the speed interactions here. He does just switch. Calyrex Ice. Oh, it's Ursaluna. Okay, so the Ursaluna's dead then. That's good. Oh, okay. My Volcanion. I don't know if I'll live this because he's Ground Terror. Because obviously I've got Assault Vest. Okay, I do live. I've got Assault Vest. But he is obviously... I could have Wave Crashed into the... could have Wave Crashed into the Magearna to knock it out. But I'd rather get the chip damage because now obviously the burn... He's going to get a couple of like turns left now. He's on a timer. Question is, can my Dozo survive? I think the safest play here is to just protect Dozo, get the HP recovery, He's not knocking me out of a facade, I don't think, because this Dozo is very, very defensively bulky. From what I can remember. Oof, but the double up might get me. And the problem is then he could just bring in the freaking... So I will protect. And I will just go for a heat wave. I think he just knocks me out here. Could even protect Earthquake, to be fair. With the... could protect on the Calyrex. No. Goes to the side. But if he... Glacial Lances, does that pick me up? Or does he have to high horsepower? He does high horsepower anyway, so that's fine. So that picks that up. The Dozo now has to go to town. I think I'll survive the combination of attacks between these two. But I don't have Earthquake on this set. Because I can't spread damage. Which is really annoying. I don't want to risk the substitute in case I die. He's still got 2 turns of Trick Room left, I think, as well. And I don't know the speed of this Tatsuguri as to whether the Scarf will outspeed the Annihilate when this ends. When Dozo dies, sorry. And Trick Room's over. Well, if he dies before Trick Room's over, I think I just lose the match, but also mean I'm under speed. So we have got 2 turns left. So if I do survive this, I can then survive the next one. That's fine. So I'm just going to body press. I don't take recoil damage. I survived the facade, but he is a plus. Oh, plus 1 doesn't matter actually because I'm unaware. So that's not doing much. Okay, so we easily tank that. It's not even close. We easily tank that. The question, obviously, because I'm obviously going to... Oh, do I want to protect it? It's such an obvious protect. But if I do obvious protect here, then he could switch in the final gambit. Okay, so it's a bit of a call here. If he predicts me to just protect, and he's switching to the Annihilate, on the next turn he can final gambit me. I won't be able to attack, and whichever Pokemon's in the back, whichever Pokemon's next to him, sorry, Calyrex or Salina just knocks out my Tatsuguri. So we are going to go with the fact that he's not going to protect, and I'm going to body press the Salina. If he doesn't protect, I lose the game. But he doesn't switch, sorry. And he didn't switch. Okay. Again, overthought it. So, but now I've got Surf. Maybe if I crit the Calyrex, this will knock out. And then if I do outspeed the Annihilate, there's a chance. But I don't think I'm going to win this one. That crit turn 1 was a nightmare. I do think I lived that. Because Annihilate would have had no attack investment. So it is what it is. I'll just Muddy Water because the Surf isn't going to get the damage, and this is where I can get an accuracy drop, maybe, and then yeah, but no. So it is what it is. It's fine. Doesn't matter. Just a Reg J team. So how are you guys finding Regulation J? Are you liking the idea? We get to use mythicals for a little bit. Are you not liking it? Obviously, people are not happy because the tournaments are still Regulation H. But live events are... So this is Regulation J, but live events are Regulation H, so you can't practice in game. You can only practice if you play against your friends, best of 3, or if you play on Showdown, which is not the same. And Showdown bugs me sometimes because you could play 100 games on Kart and then play 100 games on Showdown, and I feel like the RNG is cranked up to 10 or 11. On Showdown compared to in real life. 1% chance of this, 2% chance of that, 3% chance of this. Showdown, 50% chance it happens. Like it's, yeah, so it's crazy. But I suppose if you're not using a 100% accurate move, it's not 95, it's not 85, it's not 70%. It's 50-50 every time you use it. It's not 100%. So we are very, very close though now this season to. We get Deoxys. We are very, very close. Now I'll go with the Smeargle. And don't Bog Canyon and Dragonite in the back. Yeah. So normally I love Dozo Tatsuguri, but I don't love this Dozo. I think if you're having the body pressure, you need order up so you can boost it. I also think you should have order up no matter what set you're running on Dozo, unless it's the one that Brett Smith was running in the Global Challenge, where it's the support one where you've got Fissure, Yawn, and Wave Crash. I think you have to have order up if you're using Tatsuguri, whichever Tatsuguri form you're using, to boost your attack, defense, or speed. Although I don't really know why there'd be too many reasons to use a speed one. I have seen people use it, but I'm not sure their planning and their logic behind it. So, but it obviously suited their team, or maybe they just wanted to see how fast they could get. You know, how many times can I get it off? How fast can I go? But yeah, this guy's taking his time. Dogs are laying on the bed with my wife as well as we speak. So that's why you can't hear the snoring today. No snoring going on in the background. I also want to say that after today, I am going to be streaming on Twitch and then uploading the videos to YouTube. I don't have a personal thing with Twitch or Twitter, so I'm not really. I don't really prioritise one over the other normally. What's better, what's not. But I just think that Twitch seems to be better for engagement from what we've done so far. Is that dark Urshifu? I wasn't paying attention. That's water Urshifu. Okay, so we'll just do this and do this. And we will follow me. Yes, the Indeedee doesn't get damage here. Yes, the Indeedee takes no damage, and yes, the Indeedee can potentially get a Trick Room, but the Smeargle goes down if he Surging Strikes. I get a free switch, and the Urshifu goes down. So, oh, he follows me. Didn't Trick Room. Oh, that works out even better for me. Does that just seem to be not doing a lot of damage? Is he focused? No, because he's gone first with his Choice Scarf. Yeah, so the Urshifu dies here. We're +1. Interesting. I thought for sure he would have Trick Room there. Okay. Well, the biggest threat to the K-Rex because of the speed, because it was Choice Scarfed, is out the way. Now it's got Deoxys here, and who's he going to have in the back? Probably Zamazenta, right? I mean, if he's going with the Trick Room route, then it'd be Indeedee. We'll see. Well, Astral Barrage here, and we will Steam Eruption Indeedee. And we'll see what happens. Don't be Normal Terror. Like Psychic Terror. Okay, so which Deoxys is this? If it's Deoxys Speed, then it'll outspeed me. We could be in trouble. I don't know the difference. I can't tell you what they look like. So, he's not Deoxys Speed. I'm assuming Deoxys Speed outspeeds me. I'm sure it's like 160 base speed, isn't it, Deoxys Speed? Don't be Focus Sash. Ah, damn it. Okay, well, I should have Heat Waved then. Oof. I hopefully will survive with the Volcanion. I do. And Steam Eruption. But I should have just Heat Waved, knocked this out. Very, very strong position then. Now it's a bit hickledy-pickledy, especially if we miss Steam Eruption. No, we don't. That's good. That's good chip onto the Indeedee. Does 2-shot as well. And now we've got the Dragonite. Now the issue is here is I think I just lose because I can't Extreme Speed. And I don't think Dragonite takes 1. Let's see if it's in a focus. It is multi-scale. So we will take the 1 then. But then I won't be able to beat whatever's in the back. Because Volcanion will be dead and Dragonite will be very, very low. So I think I have to Rock Slide and hope I hit. After Rock Slide, hope I hit. Hope this doesn't knock out through the multi-scale. Because it is Psychic Terrain and he is Terra boosted. Yeah, easy survival. If I hit this, We're in an okay position. We've just got to hope whoever's coming in the back I can beat with rock slides and flinches. If it's Ursaluna coming in, then it's game over. But I would assume it. Oh, I mean, actually, I said it was going to be Ursaluna's Armazenta, so either way, I can't win. Should have low kicked. Yeah, it's Armazenta. I think low kick there was the only chance I had to win then. Well, that's not a good start. 0-2. But hey, it's not my team. I'm not used to it. As I say, so that's the only thing with rental teams. I feel like with rental teams, it's going to be with Bashmi, isn't it? With rental teams, it's Heavy Slam then. Does Heavy Slam better than Behemoth Bash in that situation? I think Behemoth Bash is better. I mean, Zarmzenta is, I'm guessing, heavy. I don't know how heavy, but I'm guessing it is heavy, but... Oh, I'm yawning. So tired. Yes, we continue bang. We'll do a couple more anyway, because we've only been for half an hour. So, but yeah, that's the main update. We're going to be doing Twitch streams, and then I'll be recording the video as I stream it, and then uploading the video to YouTube. So it'll be available on both platforms. I thought I could stream on both platforms at the same time, but for some reason it's not letting me do that. So whether that's just me being daft or what, I don't know. Also need to fix the picture so that it's actually like in, for some reason it's not showing the full picture. I don't know why. I've not moved it like that. That is it. You can make it bigger, but it's still, that part is missing. So it's kind of annoying. This is an interesting team. He's going to have the pledges there with Empoleon and Charizard probably. Meowstic you don't see very often. So we'll... We'll go the Dozo and the Tatsugiri in this one. I'm not going to take the Volcarona because of that Miraidon. Because, unfortunately, Miraidon's a pain in the backside. What I can do, though, is if he's not Choice Scarf, Miraidon. Oh my, Tornadus Meowstic. What the... I don't even know what to say about this lead. Just going to be some random... It's not going to be the Prankster one. It's going to be the... yeah, it'll be some random one, won't it? I can fake out now anyway. It's one of the main reasons I like using DD over Gothitelle, because I like Gothitelle, but it doesn't have the psychic terrain. If they change, no, if they change psychic terrain, you get rid of Shadow Tag anyway, so it's pointless. And he fakes out from me. Oh no, I faked out him, sorry. I took damage because of the thing. So I think I just knocked both of these out here. Oh, I just didn't realise I can't Terradozo now in front of Miraidon. That was daft. Yeah, both dead. But now he gets in his Calyrex and his Miraidon and he can just one-shot me with both. Okie dokie. So I'm just going to double switch here. If he knocks out my Dozo, it's fine. I'm just going to try and stall out Tailwind. And then I've got Wide Guard. Yeah, and I'm Choice Specs, Miraidon. So hopefully that will knock... Sorry, Choice Specs, hopefully that will knock out the Miraidon. With the Ghost Terror, Choice Specs, I'll knock him out. Can Wide Guard so that the Calyrex doesn't do any damage to me. But I need to sort of try and block out a couple of turns of Tailwind here. If he Electro Drifts into Dozo, then I just lose. But I'm not sure who he's going to Electro Drift into. It makes sense to go into the Smeagol slot, because then he obviously can Astral Barrage. You can't. Oh, and he's Terroring. Which one's Terroring? If it's a Dark Terror, then that could be problematic. It's Ghost Terror. Okay. So it would come down to Speed Tyres, unless I can get the Wide Guard off. See how much damage this does. Let's see if it specs or not, or Life Orb. Oof, that is a chunk. And he just locks into Dazzling Gleam. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. Now we can protect, and we can stall the hell out of the Tailwind. And then when that comes back, the question is, do we Fake Out or do we Wide Guard? Well, actually, no. If he's locked in, then we just Wide Guard. Yeah. If he Dazzling Gleam Astral Barrages again, and I do think he's locked in, then we can just Wide Guard. And he can't do much. Don't change to electric move. Oh, he's not locked. Oof. Should still knock out though. So is this the last turn of Tailwind? Yes, this is the last turn of Tailwind. So. Oh, that's the problem. I'm going to have Tatsugurian. Yeah, I'm not going to be a... Oh, I could Icy Wind though, can't I? So I can Icy Wind, then I'm guaranteed I'm faster. Okay. So I think we've still got a win here. So I think we just Wave Crash to Calyrex. Because he's going first with Astral Barrage, and that doesn't knock me out. Oh, don't crit. Please don't crit. Actually, if he crits, then I get in Smeagol and Cat. I'm not sure if I want the crit or I don't want the crit here. There you go, because this way now I at least get off the Icy Wind. And then the Calyrex should come in and knock them out, both of them. And if that Calyrex is max speed, and if it is, the Astral Barrage, you can't knock out Smeagol either, can he? So Fake Out Icy Wind, I think, is the play. Let's just check speed. 147. Okay, so that's... Oh, is that faster? That's not even faster. It's not faster, you know. So I think I Icy Wind and Wide Guard. Please don't Draining Kiss me. Please Astral Barrage. Oh, it was faster. Okay, so not max speed Calyrex. That's all good then. So that should guarantee the win now, because then my Calyrex comes in and Choice Specs Astral Barrage knocks him out. So is the Assault Vest? He didn't try and protect there in the face of Fake Out. So maybe he's Assault Vest. I really think on a team like this, you should have Decorate on the Smeagol, because in times like this, if you get a speed boost, you can just decorate the Calyrex and that's it. Rest in peace. There's no coming back from that. So, Astral Barrage, Choice Specs. He knows I'm going to Wide Guard, so I'm going to follow me, just in case he tries to electric move me, and this doesn't knock out save. His Assault Vest is really, really bulky. Then this might not knock out the Marauder, because I'm not +1. I'm just Choice Specs Terra Blast, but I think this picks up both, and there is the win. So there we go. We identified the win con then. We identified that the Dozo would go down without Tatsuguri, which then meant that we could Icy Wind if we were faster and get it off. The Wide Guard did help, can get Astral Barrage damage into me. He knocked me out Dragon Pulse, bring in Calyrex the Destroyer, and run Riot. So that was a good win. We still lost the first two though, so. Actually, I was going to look up the date for the next Global Challenge in October. You can't register for it yet, obviously, because this one's just ended. But while waiting for these to go into the next battle, we could check. Right, let's have a little look. See. Googly. If I could spell, that'd be fantastic. It just says October. And that says October 2024. Right, I'll have a look again for that in a second. So Grand Challenge, TPCR regions held in September, October and December, not November. And then worldwide, January, February, March and April. So it's literally going to be almost one every month. Wooly with the Calyrex. Wooly with the Smeagol again. So I think he's going to Icy Wind. I could Wide Guard. And if he's got a Speed Boost, I could just follow me. Do you want the Volcanion? No, we'll go with Dozo then. Tatsuguri again. It's fine. I love my Volcanion, but I just don't think it's a good place to bring this. Sorry. I think that was for 2025. Well, so I should be looking 2026. I'm looking 2025 because we're in 2025. But obviously, it's 2025-2026 season. I'm being silly here. 2026. Right. Okay, we'll do this again, and we will follow me just in case he decides to Shadow Ball. I think he'll Icy Wind, just in case he decides to Shadow Ball. I'll take both attacks, get off a massive one here. Massive one. Right, here we go. 2026 Football Challenge thing. So it just says 2025. It doesn't say an actual date. And he's going for the speed increase, so that is annoying. So if this doesn't knock out the Koraidon, then he'll be faster than me on the next turn. Obviously the Fluttermane may also have the Focus Sash, so this is annoying here. But I knew it would potentially happen, so... yeah, Fluttermane's got the Sash. It's good having Fluttermane in the sun, because you get basically two items. You get a Focus Sash and a Life Orb effectively, which is really, really good. So I am now big boosted. Obviously bring in the Dozo. We play the mind games. Do we switch in Tatsi? Do we go together? Does the Fluttermane run riot? Do I protect? Because you see, if he doesn't Shadow Ball me, I would survive here. Because of the sun. I'm just going to Astral Barrage and I'm going to substitute. He could close combat me. Oh, he does the taunt. That's annoying. Oh, and I didn't actually pay attention to which one it was, so that was daft. If I switch in Tatsuguri there, I'm in a really good position then. I have to assume it was going to be the rain one. Why would it be the rain one on the sun team? Because I'm looking for global challenges. You see, I'm not paying attention because I'm looking for global challenges. So yeah, the global challenge then. schedule is September we've just had, October next month, November, January, and then May. So there's not one every single month. I was looking at the wrong time schedule. But yeah. So hang on, has he scarfed? I think he's scarfed Shifu, because surely I would have still outsped even at -1. Oh, I don't know actually. I don't know what my speed is at -1. 140, 146-ish. So maybe he isn't scarfed then. Okay. So we'll go for the body press into the Shifu. I think we're going to lose this one now. I think the Moon Blast isn't going to do too. That did more than I thought though. And it's not scarfed because I outspeed him. Okay. This Wicked Blow shouldn't knock me out. But a Sucker Punch and a Moon Blast might. And I can't do anything other than a Tech Protect because he's taunted me. So I think we just lose now. So yeah, that was all because I wasn't paying attention. If I realised that was the thing, I could have switched straight into Tatsi. And then I would have been in a good position. I could have body pressed, tried to go for a substitute, but I thought, well, he's going to go for the Calyrex, so I'll, you know. But yeah, that was daft. I wasn't paying attention. No distractions. And I've also just found out, so I was saying earlier on my photo I was ranked at 1200. If I beat that next guy, I'd probably jump up to 700, 800, because it's a big jump. I would have gone up, I think, quite a few places, because of beating that guy at 1650. Oh, he just switched. Okay. Because I'm going to body press, that's why I switched. Okay, that's a good play. So even if I survive, I do survive it still. It was a good play, so I can't complain. And now he gets to knock out my Tatsuguri as he knocks out my Dondozo, which is good. So yeah, he just wins the game now. I do shake off a taunt, which means I can protect and be annoying, see out the sun, and then my Tatsu will outspeed potentially both of them. So that'd be good. And we can just muddy water. And if he gets an accuracy drop, who knows? Hacks be crazy. So yeah, if I had snuck into that bracket in the top 1000, which I think I would have done with another win, I would have snuck into that top 1000 easily. I would have got 3 CP. So I did miss out on 3 CP. It's not the end of the world. It's not like I was going to go anywhere near 75 or anything. So it is fine. But oh, so it depends on how much the Moonblast does. Actually, no, because the Calyrex will be... Yeah, it kind of depends. If the Calyrex is faster, then the Moonblast... Yeah, so, okay, so I'll just lose anyway because the Moonblast will knock me out. So that's fine. Not a problem. But yeah, I think we're going to call it quits with this stream and with this game. With this team, sorry. I'm going to look for a decent team. This team is actually decent, to be fair, but I just don't like the Calyrex. I don't like the Dozo and Tatsuguri combination. I also think that Sneasler, indeed, that I was using in the Regulation H, would be good on this team, instead of the Smeargle and Dragonite. I think that'd be quite a good combination, DD Sneasler on this team. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, I'm working on my Regulation H team for the next Global Challenge now. That's me for today. Don't forget that you can get a Tinglu, which I showed you the other day on the stream. Get the Tinglu, and the Blue Fishy is now available. There's no Blue Fishy there. Typical. No Blue Fishy available, but I don't think it's going to update quite quickly. But yeah, the Blue Fishy is around now. So if you want your Blue Fishy, Shiny Chi-Yu, go get him. Well, go beat him, and he'll be available. When's he going to be available? Is it next weekend? Maybe he's available. I'm not sure. But yeah, he'll be available soon. So yeah, that's Rolo. Hi Rolo, that's me saying goodbye. I'm going to stop the stream there. But yeah, just missed out on CP. We had a good weekend. Second night was a bit bad. Played a bit bad. Random things again, a few of them. But overall, it was a good weekend. Really enjoyed the tournament. Can't wait till next one next month. I'm also now on holiday in a week's time. I'm going to La Pineda, which is near Barcelona. Well, it's closer to Seoul, if I want to say it. But yeah, near Barcelona. We've got a few things planned for when we're there, so it's going to be a beautiful holiday. So I'm off on my Holly Pops next week, but I've got a couple of videos and I might do another stream before we go. So I hope you all had a good fun on the Global Challenge. I just missed out on the CP. I'm definitely getting it next time, and I hope you do too. Have a good weekend.